Hey everyone, Bruce here from Humanity Support Teams. I hope that you all are doing good. Today I have brought in a new topic for this video, and today what we're going to cover is that what are the usual and the most common errors that admins or super admins come up while syncing the leave or the employee data with Bamboo HR. Right now in front of me over here, I have got a live account with respect and permission from one of our accounts on the Humanity application, and they've actually given me permission to go ahead and use their account as a demonstration for this video purpose. Now, going forward, what we are going to do is that we are going to go ahead and troubleshoot and check all the possibilities and all the checks that we usually missed out, or all the errors that admins especially miss out while they're syncing up their leave data with Bamboo HR and Humanity, and they usually come up with some errors while doing so. So now with that being said, I will go ahead and break it down for you one by one. Now, first things first that we need to confirm from the client, right, is that the client who's reporting the error, is he the super admin on the Bamboo HR platform or not? Because if he or she is not the super admin on the Bamboo HR platform, probability is that we will be coming up with errors while syncing leave data, right? So that's something that need to be checked in first things first. Secondly, it has to be at least an hour past since the leave sync was approved from Bamboo account, and the leaves have still not been displayed in the Humanity Shift Planning leave calendar, right? Uh, only You already know that only the approved leave requests are synced in with the Humanity account, so that's probably not an issue. Now, moving over to the other steps in investigation where we get to step in. You will go ahead into the settings menu and then go to the integration section over here, and somewhere in the middle of the screen there should be the Bamboo HR top icon, right? Under it, it should state active, and once you see that icon, click on it and you should be taken into the BambooHR portal, right, where you have the option to enable or disable. Do not click that, the disable button. Do not click the disable button. First things first. And secondly, make sure that the employee sync or the leave sync features are updated. Right now, once you do that, you can always view the sync history from here. And if there's any kind of an error in the sync history, we can just click on the exclamation mark and we will get to know that what was the sync history. So it seems that there's been an error for an employee while syncing up the leave data, and while we were syncing up the leave data, this employee already had an overlapping vacation, right? So this is something that's easily understandable. It's right in front of you. That's not a problem, and we can view other updates if there's any kind of an issue. So this is your first point of check. Whenever you receive a complaint from an employee, from a super admin telling you that there has been an error issue, there's been an error, data is not syncing up correctly, so you know where to go in and have a look at the data from your side. Now, what we're going to do is that we will move from this tab, from the settings and the integration tab, and we will move over to the leave and the availability section, right? This is the second point of check that we need to look into, right? So first things first, we need to make sure the leaves are activated, the leave modules are all as per the requirement for the account. So first we go all the way down, right? First check, leave module should be enabled, right? Now, uh, along with that, make sure that the leaves that are coming in with Bamboo HR Sync, just to let you know, the leaves that come are imported from Bamboo HR Sync are always displayed with a dash Bamboo HR written at the end, right? So these leaf types should also always have the full and the partial day request checked in into them. Okay, so uh, With that being said, we will move to the second section. Now, into the second section is that we will go at the near bottom side of the options over here, right? And we need to check that the deduct weekends from the leave request section should be totally unchecked. There should be no dates checked for this feature, right? In order for us to go ahead and make sure that leave data sync completes correctly, right? Because if there's one day present over here that's checked off, the leave sync will definitely not work, right? Along with that, the maximum number of staff that can be booked off at once should be selected as unlimited. Lead requests must be booked in X days in advance. This is a very common mistake that a lot of super admins make whenever they're syncing data with Bamboo. They tend to forget either this option, the data weekend from the leave request, or either they forget to check and have a look at the leave request must be booked in X days in advance. So please, whenever you receive a call, whenever you come up with a chat from a super admin regarding the same, make sure that you do not miss out on these checks. These are very important checks that we need to look into. Now, next step is that we will move over to the payroll setting. This is a very easy step, right? Simple. You need to make sure that the maximum daily working hours are set to 24 hours. I repeat, maximum daily working hours are set to 24 hours. Nothing else apart from that. You don't need to make any other change over onto this module. Now we will move to the staff tab, right? We've got a couple of options inside the staff tab that we need to look into in order for us to go in and check if sync is going to be successful or not. Right now, Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Jamil is actually one of the employees that the admin Hui Regina was discussing with me, and she told me that he was having issues regarding this employee. So a couple of days back, when I was having this conversation with this employer, the super admin on the account, it just came to mind, or should I say, I just went ahead and checked into the staff tab for this profile, right? And the maximum daily overtime limit was actually not set up to 24 hours. It was just set up to 8 or something. So I actually had to change it. And the moment we changed it, the sync triggered in an hour's time, and that was successful, right? Secondly, last but not the least, one of the most important part, which yeah, a lot of admins missed, and even sometimes we guys miss them out as well sometimes. But this is something that's once you go through this, it's not that hard to remember by. So while you're inside the employee profile, you just need to make sure that you click on the leave type, and the leave type that's been triggered as sync for this employee has to be enabled in the employee's profile. If the leave type is not enabled in this employee's profile, this employee's leave sync will not be successful. Let's say if the manager on the account, the super admin from Bamboo HR, approved full-time study leave for Muhammad Alif under 365 days, but for some reason somebody forgot, or he or she forgot to enable this leave from humanities end. This is going to be the only reason that this leave sync will not happen, right? So we need to make sure that we keep a close eye on these checks. And I believe once you go ahead and check up all of these settings, make sure that all the settings are perfectly done, and are in aligned in a streamlined manner. You go to integrations, check the prerequisites. You go to payroll, check out all the prerequisites. You go to leave and availability setting. You go to staff settings and check out all the prerequisites. If everything is good, everything's okay from this side, and if there's something that's missing, make sure to check it off. And the sync should be done in just a matter of minutes, right? So that'll be all from my side. And if you've got any other question, any query regarding the same, please feel free to reach me back. You know what my email is, you know what my Slack is. So I'm always open for your comments, your feedback, and have a great time ahead. Goodbye.